Alright, folks. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'm full. My stomach still hurts.
I didn't eat that much.
I did. I ate a lot.
You usually do. Thanksgiving always happens on what day of the week?
Thursday.
What else also happens on Thursday?
Throwback Thursday on our Instagram. Just check it down in the links down there.
This was Undertaker.
Undertaker Throwback Thursday. Let's see. What else happens on Thursday? Oh.
Pages Weekly Visit the Psychiatrist is on Thursdays.
There's football on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is there? I think.
There's a loud cat on Thursdays.
Oh, you know what? Impact Wrestling is on Thursday. No, that's on Wednesdays now. Never mind. I forgot about that.
Smackdown.
Oh, that's the one.
Smackdown happens on Thursdays.
That was going to be my next guess.
And this was the Thanksgiving edition of Smackdown, including a rousing appearance by the one, the only, Gobbledygooker. Which means this can only be one thing.
Only one thing.
Only one thing.
What one thing is that, Kevin Hawk?
It is the Smackdown Rundown. Jeff Hardy. He missed because he's on so many drugs.
Quick, knock it down. Alright, well.
TP'd.
Yes. This was an entertaining episode of Smackdown.
It was aight. I thought it was cool. Way better than Raw.
Yeah, it didn't open up great because we had a Sheamus Roman Reigns promo that tried to put over the TLC match.
Well, they tried to make Sheamus sound like an asshole. For like,
he just sounded stupid.
He was repeatedly just making fun of Roman Reigns for getting the title stolen away from him.
Yeah, no,
after working so hard, and they were like trying to make Sheamus sound like a dick, but really all they made Sheamus sound like was a guy with a dick in his mouth.
Oh, Roman Reigns had a couple good lines in it.
Of coke. That's what Jeff Hardy missed the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
coke.
It was.
Jeff Hardy does drugs.
It was a promo, and what I think the most interesting part of the promo is it didn't go anywhere on the rest of the show.
Yes.
There was no match out of it. This is the last time we saw Sheamus and Roman Reigns on SmackDown.
Yeah, man, they got more important things to do on Raw this week.
Like a rematch between the Dudleys and the Wyatt family.
Hey, Dudleys are like angry because the Wyatt family were mean to them.
Yeah. This was Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan taking on the Dudley Boys.
So it's technically not a rematch. It's a
rematch of, if you consider the camps.
There needs to be a word for this. We need to invent a new word for when you rematch teams but use different members. Then you can use it like because you can use it for like the New Day.
Yeah.
If like one time you have Kofi and Big E, but the next time you have Kofi and Xavier.
We'll have to work on that. This match was pretty good. Nothing too spectacular out of it. It was good to see Strowman and Rowan definitely using psychology, though.
Mm-hmm.
They worked over the left arm of Bubba Ray through most of the match, which was good. So yeah, Bubba eventually is unable to use the left arm, but does make a big comeback with a big right-handed clothesline.
Yeah.
Gets to tag Devon. Devon goes on a little bit of a hot streak with a hot tag.
Yeah, he's doing some frog-esque shoulder blocks.
And eventually they knock down both members of the Wyatt family, and Bubba tells Devon to get the tables, but when he does, he says it directly at Bray Wyatt, really trying to send a message, because they did a really nasty pre-match promo where Bubba said that the Wyatt family was going to get a taste of Dudleywood. A little racy. But yeah, so they grab the table, they set it up, but before they're able to use it on either member of the Wyatt family, Luke Harper gets in, causing a disqualification, so the Dudleys do pick up the win, but Devon ends up getting choked out by Braun Strowman, and then Bubba gets a double chokeslam from Eric Rowan and Luke Harper through the table.
Would the Dudleys get disqualified if they put somebody through a table during the match?
Yes.
Why are you guys trying to get yourselves disqualified?
Because Luke Harper don't give no fucks.
No, why is the Dudley boys trying to...
Dudleys don't give no fucks either.
They're trying to get tables in the middle of their match. Well, that's obviously a disqualification.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Not get yourself disqualified.
Well, you are not a Dudley boy.
You get more tag team title matches if you win your matches actually.
That's true. Well, they did win this match, but it was by disqualification on the other team.
Yeah.
Luke, you should have just waited. You guys would have won. Up next, we had Paige versus Becky Lynch. This match was fantastic.
Yeah.
It's always good when these ladies go at it.
It's not just because they're hot.
No, that's just a bonus.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that B word.
Well, that's there sometimes. We won't talk about that here. That's a different show.
Sean will face
Becky was on the offense for a lot of this match. She was.
Well, she's a little ass kicker. So
yeah, she was firmly in control. She tried to get Paige down in the disarmer. Paige was able to grab the ropes, and the referee was trying to break it. And so once she broke the hold, she tried to go back at Paige, who actually grabbed her and dragged her down throat first into the second rope.
Ow.
Paige would fold her up for a pin. She'd try and get her feet up on the ropes, but she wasn't quite in the right position to do so.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of a botch there on the
It was definitely supposed to be a little bit more of a heelish pinfall.
Yeah, instead she just pressed on it a lot harder than she was initially.
So, I mean, it worked out, but Paige picks up the win with some shady tactics.
Shady?
Shady.
Okay. You gotta be really enunciative on the A there, because it could sound like you're just saying shitty tactics.
Shitty. Well, they are shitty tactics.
No, not really. I mean, I think they're good tactics if they win, if they make you win.
And she is playing the heel, so.
Yeah, I'm sticking up for you.
It's because she's your wife. Then we went to the backstage and we were getting in the festivities of the New Day potluck dinner.
Yeah, the first annual New Day potluck dinner.
We had Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Team Bad were all back there hanging out.
And they had lots of food on the table. They had a good spread laid out.
Yeah. We had Heath Slater come in, trying to get everyone to try the
Slater Slaw.
The award-winning Slater Slaw, but unfortunately there was a Band-Aid in it, and it really grossed everybody out.
Well, that grosses me out. I don't want nothing with a Band-Aid in it. Which I thought it looked a lot like broccoli with cheese.
That's exactly what I thought it looked like, just with a Band-Aid in it.
But it was supposed to be slaw to have cabbage and bologna and...
and something else. I don't know. It's kind of gross. They would turn around, Adam Rose would show up, and he'd have some rabbit stew, and Big E would start freaking out, going, "You did it, the bunny! You did it!
When he shoved the pot into Kofi Kingston, it splashed up on his New Day shirt.
Kofi was not happy about that. The Ascension would come in, and New Day's like, "Well, what'd you guys bring?" And like, "We brought desolation and destruction. But we need, food." They didn't bring any, so they got kicked out.
They got dismissed and denied. No, declined and denied at the same time.
Declined and denied. And then there was an appearance by the Gobbledygooker, because it wouldn't be Thanksgiving without the Gobbledygooker. But this Gobbledygooker would be played by Xavier Woods.
Xavier said he was going to bring the turkey.
Yeah, he'd be having all kinds of fun, because the New Day would be having a tag team match against the Lucha Dragons. And Xavier Woods, of course, would be accompanying them to ringside as the Gobbledygooker with a trombone.
Well, he said he was going to spread the holiday cheer of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But before that match, we had Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger. This match didn't really go anywhere. I mean, it was just kind of like the starter for this feud.
Yeah, it's what we should have probably got 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that I think the tournament really put a hiatus on this feud in particular.
This whole feud should have started a long time ago.
Right before Del Rio's first round match, that they had the little backstage encounter with Jack Swagger in the locker room with Zeb Coulter.
Yeah.
And the tournament held everything off because they had Del Rio go all the way to the semifinals of the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And so now they're finally able to bring things back around and work the feud. And I'm going to say, it's good. And obviously, you can say, Swagger and Del Rio know each other. I mean, they had a freaking WrestleMania match against each other. But they put on a good match. I enjoyed this match.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the match. It just, it was definitely the first part in their feud.
Yeah, we thought it was interesting that Zeb Coulter didn't have the Mex America flag.
Not only did he not have the Mex America flag, but they didn't have the graphic on the stage ribbon like they usually do.
They really didn't mention it at all.
Yeah.
Maybe they're dropping the gimmick.
Zeb did have the hate-free zone sign on his scooter, which was kind of funny.
And
I think that might be better. I think the whole Mex America thing. Maybe the promo on Raw of closing the borders was kind of a stop of that.
That makes sense.
Maybe they're dropping the whole thing. They're not welcoming other citizens in.
Swagger clotheslining Del Rio into the Timekeepers area.
Swagger was really aggressive in this match.
Yeah.
He clotheslined the shit out of Del Rio. And so as Del Rio's on the other side of the barricade, Swagger turns his attention towards Zeb Coulter, this was a hilarious standoff because Swagger is staring at Zeb, who Zeb had actually said a lot of nasty things about Swagger before
like
the match started.
Prostitute.
He didn't say that. So Swagger's facing Zeb, and he starts walking towards him. So Zeb starts backing the scooter up, which looked ridiculous. But the attention on Zeb Coulter allowed Del Rio to grab a chair and whack Swagger in the back with it. He would actually take Swagger into the ring and try and use the chair again. Swagger would he would switch it up. He'd grab the chair, give Alberto Del Rio a few good shots, and Del Rio would run away, and while Zeb sped away real fast up the ramp, leaving Jack Swagger standing tall in the ring and picking up the win via disqualification.
My prediction: United States Championship match. It's going to be a chair match at TLC.
Probably.
They came in. They used chairs.
Yep.
Chair match.
Well, and it's the not so interesting title with the least interesting storyline, giving them the least interesting stipulation.
Yeah. No, that would be a stairs match.
Well, luckily this isn't tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs. Fuck that shit.
You never know.
We
won't know until they add on the stairs match.
You shut your mouth. We're 2 weeks away. We don't need no fucking stairs match. Stop it. Leave it alone.
Hey, you know what? Big Show and Eric Rowan did good for what they had.
Well, that was Big Show and Eric Rowan.
Was it Big Show and Eric Rowan?
Yes.
Okay.
You were so sure of yourself, and then you second guessed yourself.
You'll sound right if you're just that sure of yourself. But then I wanted to make sure that even if I sounded right, I wasn't wrong.
Yes, it was Big Show and Eric Rowan.
Okay, I just knew it was two big bald guys.
So before the tag team match,
I only had one other option. It was Ryback.
Yeah, it was Ryback. Before the tag team match between the New Day and the Lucha Dragons, Xavier Woods would be clucking his way through the backstage, and he'd come across the Usos.
And gobbling his way through.
Yeah, he was
chicken's cluck, turkey's gobble.
Whatever. Yeah, he's okay. He's gobbling his way. That just sounds weird. He's gobbling.
Yeah, he's just eating everything. Gobbling his way.
He gobbles his way through the backstage, and the Usos get this look like we should do something. And so Jimmy goes, "I got an idea." And then Jay starts to go one way, and Jimmy goes, "No, this way." He goes, "Oh, okay."
He's like, "Let's go." No. Okay.
So, God knows what the Usos' plan is, but we have the New Day come out with the trombone-toting gobbledygooker in their corner. They'll be taking on Sin Cara and Kalisto. This was a great match.
I was sort of disappointed that they didn't figure out a way for the gobbledygooker to be able to play the trombone.
I thought they were going to, and
It seemed like they should have found a way.
Well, maybe there was a reason why. You never know. The Lucha Dragons.
It would be kind of uncool to cut a hole in such a legendary costume.
I know, right? No, Lucha Dragons were on fire.
They were on fire.
New Day looked great. Just these are two teams. They faced each other so many times at this point. They have natural chemistry, and it really showed in here because the Lucha Dragons work well as a team. The New Day, even with the gobbledygooker on the outside as their corner man, worked out pretty well too.
Yeah, he turned into a twerky at one point.
Yeah, he did.
Thanksgiving turkey.
Thanksgiving turkey. God. Yeah. Okay. So the legal men towards the end of the match were Kofi Kingston and Kalisto, and Kofi, I believe, was going for Trouble in Paradise when the gobbledygooker grabbed his leg.
No, he had the Kalisto rolled up and he had his feet on the ropes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
He did what Paige was trying to do earlier in the night.
Yeah.
Not successfully.
Gooker shoved his feet off the ropes, and Kofi turns around like, "What the hell are you doing, Woods? What's wrong right now?" And then that allowed Kalisto to hit Selena Del Sol.
The wobbly Woodser.
Throw me off. Kalisto hits Selena Del Sol.
New Day picks up the win.
No,
not New Day. The Loose Dragons pick up the win.
Big E tried to get in and Sin Cara bear hugged him.
Yeah, the New Days pick up the loss.
Yeah, Lucha Dragons pick up the win. And Kofi
They didn't pick up a win. The New Day just picked up a loss.
Yeah.
Come on. It's all about the New Day.
Baby.
Not about the New Day.
So Kofi and Big E are staring at the gobbledygooker like, what is wrong with you?
Big E's giving him his freaky,
what did you do? Then all of a sudden we hear this horn.
Air horn.
And I was like, that trombone sounds weird.
Yeah.
And so then Jimmy Uso comes out and he's got a duct-taped boxers and socks Xavier Woods.
Wearing them New
Day socks. New Day socks. Hopping his way down to ringside while Jimmy's blaring the air horn. And so...
I think he blared it at him and he fell down.
He rolled down the ramp. Xavier Woods was just...
Even when they're losing, they're awesome.
So, yeah, they get down to ringside. And, yeah, Kofi and Big E are just confused at this point. They turn around.
Gobbledygooker takes his head off and reveals he's the Headless Horseman.
No, he is Jey Uso.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Jey Uso
What a twist.
was the gobbledygooker. Woods tries to run away. He tries to hop away.
Lucha Dragons get in the ring.
No, they go and grab Xavier Woods as he's hopping away, pick him up, roll him in the ring, and he tries to roll back. And they roll him back in the ring to where he's face to face with Jimmy Uso, and he gets up. Or actually, the Lucha Dragons had to help him stand up so Jimmy Uso could super
the
kick
Lucha
him.
Dragons went in the ring because they cleared out Big E and Kofi.
Yes. So, yeah, Xavier Woods, duct tape and all, gets super kicked by Jimmy Uso, and then he gets a super gobbledy splash as Gobbledy Uso gives him the splash from the top rope while trying to keep the head on.
The super flap splash.
Super flap?
Because they don't really flap, they just flap.
No, they just flap a lot. They try. They try real hard.
I really hope, even though it didn't come out on camera, I hope he made gobbling noises while he was in the air.
In a perfect world, he did. That was a hilarious segment.
Yeah.
Just fantastic. We had Renee Young. We're heading into our main event here. Renee Young talking to...
With a friggin' hot outfit on, by the way.
Talking to Dean Ambrose because he is in a triple threat match.
God, he's lucky he gets to master them titties.
Yeah, he does. Dean Ambrose is going into a triple threat match against Dolph Ziggler and Tyler Breeze, the winner becoming #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. He talks about how
good match.
It wasn't luck that happened on Sunday. I beat Kevin Owens. That wasn't luck. Roman Reigns beat me. That wasn't luck. He was just the better man. And Sheamus cashing in was just right place, right time. There's no such thing as luck. And
you make your own damn luck.
Yeah. And so he's, that's what he's going into this match for.
James Storm says you should be sorry about it.
Oh, damn luck. And Ziggler had a really good pre-match promo where he says that Kevin Owens says that the Intercontinental title starts and ends with him. And apparently his 4 title runs as Intercontinental Champion don't mean anything. Well, that's fine because if this is the first time, Dolph Ziggler's really good at making first impressions.
Yeah.
And this match was fantastic.
Yeah.
With Kevin Owens at commentary. I actually didn't pay attention to Kevin Owens' commentary, which I usually do. But this match was so good.
Tyler Breeze did a promo before the match, too.
Oh, yeah, earlier, yeah.
Dean Ugbros.
Yeah.
That's all I remember from his promo.
And Dolph Ziggler. I think he left out the L. Whatever. That was interesting because they had like just
the iPhone.
Yeah, just the iPhone sitting there with him doing the promo. It was weird. No, this match was amazing.
It was off the hook.
This was probably one of the better matches we've seen on SmackDown in a long time.
This was the best match from Survivor Series.
This didn't happen on Survivor Series.
That's how bad Survivor Series was and how good this match
Oh
was.
shit! Survivor Series is still going. We're trying to help it.
I'm trying to save it with this triple threat match that didn't actually happen during the tournament.
No, just great.
Awesome for Dean Ambrose's third match of the night. These guys had awesome chemistry.
They worked. This was such a fluid triple threat match. It was.
Yeah, they had it down pretty damn good.
They had great work off of each other.
Just the spot right at the very beginning. Tyler Breeze tries to not be in the match.
Yeah.
And Ziggler's chasing him around, and he slides back into the ring, and Dean just pops him right in the pretty face.
Yeah, and then he gets clotheslined over the top rope. We get a good technical exchange between Ziggler and Ambrose, which just ends up turning to blows.
The cool spot I liked was Ziggler was down on the outside, and Ambrose went for the rebound clothesline on Tyler Breeze, and Breeze grabbed Ambrose's feet while he was upside down, and so while he's upside down hanging in the ropes, Ziggler on the outside super kicked him.
No, it was just such good work off of each other's moves, and it continued through the entire match. There wasn't a slow spot.
Ambrose and Ziggler double crossbodying each other with Tyler Breeze in the middle.
Yeah, so Tyler Breeze gets knocked down, and we get a little punch out between Ziggler and Ambrose, and then Ambrose goes for a clothesline, to where Ziggler ducks under, so they go back, and they come back for like the double crossbody.
I'm dying.
Don't die.
Okay.
They go for the double crossbody in the air, but Tyler Breeze
wanders into it like all
so
days.
he gets sandwiched between these two crossbodies. Just amazing stuff in this match. And then the end is just a fluid, non-stop motion here. We get Ziggler almost takes out Ambrose with the zigzag, but Tyler Breeze stops the pinfall before Ziggler's able to. He ends up hitting the beauty shot on Ziggler, picks him up and tries to go for the unprettier, but while he's starting to set up for the unprettier, Dean Ambrose gets back in, hits Dirty Deeds on Tyler Breeze, and is able to pick up the win before Ziggler can break it up, and Dean Ambrose is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And
Woo!
we get a stare down between him and Owens on the outside.
Yes.
Where Dean Ambrose actually ends up shoving Owens back into his commentary chair, and then we get the really intense stare down where they're really trying to size each other up, and Dean Ambrose music plays as we go off the air from the Thanksgiving edition of SmackDown.
Yeah.
I like the SmackDown. This has been the best show of the week.
It's good SmackDown.
It was good. It's good. Thanks for watching.
So I'm just gonna throw out a quick little predictions here, just
All right.
based off of what happened.
Okay.
Going into TLC and S.
No, we're not adding the goddamn stairs. It's not happening.
I'm still holding out for Neville and Mark Henry rematch for the stairs.
Stop.
Can you imagine running up the stairs into a shooting star press though?
Oh, Neville would rock it. Literally.
See, there you go. That's why
Doesn't mean I want to see it.
there needs to be a stairs match.
Nope.
For Neville.
Predict away.
So Swagger and Del Rio hit each other with chairs.
Yep.
There's a championship involved in that storyline. There's your chairs match.
Alright.
The Wyatt family put the Dudley Boys through a table. Dudley Boys are famous for putting people through tables.
Yep.
There's a tables match. We already know there's a tables, ladders, and chairs match with Roman Reigns and Sheamus.
Yep.
Which leads there to be one match open. It's a ladder match. I think that's going to go to Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose.
Probably.
Because that just seems like an awesome idea. Because Dean Ambrose is crazy. Kevin Owens' ladder match with Finn Balor was really good. So let's see that happen. We've got all these matches set up. ready to go, ready to be announced on Monday.
And I'm pretty sure, just like Sin Cara said on Raw, we're going to get that triple threat match for the tag team titles.
Yeah,
New Day, cool. Usos, and Lucha Dragons.
And I bet that'll be a good match.
That's going to be a really good match.
It'll be a rocket buster.
Be a slobber knocker.
Barn burner.
Be the opposite of bowling shoe ugly. Because I couldn't come up with another.
Stripper heel pretty.
What?
I didn't say nothing.
That's new. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and click all the links down in the description. Like the Facebook, the Twitter, the Tumblr, the Instagram, the Reddit.
There's so many links down there.
There's 2 emails.
2 emails. There's 3 Twitters. 2
Facebooks.
2 Facebooks.
2 Tumblrs.
2 Tumblrs.
And an Instagram.
And a partridge in the pear tree.
And a SoundCloud. For those of you watching on YouTube, check out the podcast. For those of you listening to the podcast, thank you very much. Thanks for following the podcast. Thanks for liking it. Be sure to check out the YouTube videos so you can see this crazy new set we have.
Yeah, we got some new decorations going on.
Yeah, it's going to get a lot crazier. We're going through some renovations. We might see some new posters showing up here pretty soon.
Also, don't forget, there's this big thing over here.
Over on the other
It's
side.
called a playlist, and it's got all the videos we've done so far this week. Raw, midweek wrap up, this one.
Survive Series.
I was trying to ignore that one.
It's fun to hear us rant, though.
Maybe.
You should hear how funny we get on the Raw review, because
Well, Raw was amazing.
Raw was in a whole different world, and we went off on it.
Fifth dimensional Raw.
Yeah. And then coming up next, we'll be having an indie news.
And I'm the news.
Indie news?
I'm the news.
Do we have results this week? What do we got this week? We
Uh,
got AAW, AIW.
AAW, and somebody else. Beyond Wrestling's tournament for tomorrow 4.
Right. And I believe we'll have a full card for Top Banana from Chikara.
We'll be getting close, if not full.
Because we'll be having results for that next week. But as for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.